From its humble beginnings as a Catholic coeducational school in 1851, Mount St. Mary Academy has stood as a shining beacon of excellence, instilling its students with lifelong morals and values. In the early 1900s, upon moving to its present-day location, the Sisters of Mercy elected to make their school an all-girls academy and focus on educating and preparing those young women for the challenges of their future. More relevant than ever, today the school remains dedicated to the strong moral and intellectual teachings of the founding sisters. Over 20,000 girls have passed through these halls, and this unwavering commitment to academic, spiritual, and personal achievement is a clear path to happiness and success.
You can get academic excellence in lots of schools in this city. There are lots of schools who do very well academically, but the sisterhood at St. Mary's is by far something that you will find nowhere else. It's just a camaraderie, a love, you know, that just people that care about you and want you to be there. And it's just a sisterhood that I guess you probably can't understand unless you've done it. Kind of like you can't understand being a mother until you're one, but the community there is so much more.
Mount I know they make an effort to make sure that this is an enjoyable environment and it's happy, but at the same time we are achieving all that we're able to. Whether or not it's easy or difficult, we're achieving our goals and we have a smile on our face the whole time.
College prep doesn't begin to describe the Mount education, as nearly 100% of Mercy girls continue their studies with the confidence and intellectual prowess they need to succeed in college and beyond.
My education at Mount St. Mary's really did prepare me for college, and you know, it was a college preparatory school, and so it wasn't just, you know, for those of you who are going to go to college, it was an expectation of most of us will go to college.
You know, when I got to Mount and I was in the honors program there, having had that experience at Mount St. Mary's where I had to really push myself, and even in, you know, the regulars classes and the honors classes, you really had to push yourself to do well.
There was a sense of professionalism, a sense of excellence that was expected. And because it was expected, I think it challenged all of us to try to achieve a higher level.
We receive big pushes from our teachers to stretch ourselves. There really is no easy way to go about things, or they encourage, you know, to avoid the path of least resistance and to challenge yourself.
You come to St. Mary's and you work hard, and you'll hear a reputation that it's a hard school, but it pays off, because when I went to college, my grades actually went up, which, you know, is surprising. A lot of people go to college and they find that it's a struggle and they don't have good study skills and these types of things, but I actually found college to be more straightforward and simpler than what I had done at St. Mary's, and I think that's really good because it prepares you.
I still think about my biology class and Miss Robertson making me copy down pages and pages of a textbook, and not realizing why I was doing it at that time, but then realizing that it was really teaching me fantastic study habits.
I feel that all the lessons I've learned from my teachers, it goes so much deeper than just, you know, textbook knowledge. It's more about, like, who am I as a person and what can I do? Not just for what's good for me, but like for everyone else.
We have a saying here. You may not remember what a teacher said to you, you may not remember what a teacher taught you, but you will always remember how they made you feel.
Respect, excellence, courage, and compassion resonate through the halls at Mount St. Mary, but service best exemplifies the overall values instilled.
The service program at St. Mary's is a huge impact not only on the community that gets the service, but on the girls as individuals.
It was ingrained in us from an early age that we need to look beyond ourselves and we need to look for the greater good and to see where we can donate our time and talent for the greater good.
I know that organizations around the community look to Mount girls and say, or contact the school to say, can we please have some volunteers, knowing that the girls here are willing to help.
Well, I think service builds self-esteem, and we learn about ourselves. We come to love ourselves if we're able to serve others.
Service is great because we all get to go out in the community and help others, and we all get to be a part of something bigger.
Of what I was taught here at Mount St. Mary's, it kind of set me on the stage of where I've gone with my life, and have shown my daughters, you know, what a difference one person can make.
Even if you're helping like a small child learn how to read, or helping an elderly person read the Bible, I mean, it's helping just in the Mount St. Mary way.
Even as an adult, I feel an obligation almost, a desire and a need to do good things.
My years at Mount St. Mary's taught me that service was not only an obligation to a degree to those of us who were blessed with things in life that we all need and desire, but really just to have a compassion for human dignity and try to reach out to help people who need help. It's very basic, but not to do it out of some sense of obligation, but to do it because you can and because it's the right thing to do.
The bond of sisterhood shared by Mount girls lasts a lifetime, and each student is encouraged to be a leader by her classmates and faculty.
When you're here, and this is an all-girls high school, it shows the girls that they can be the president, they can be the in charge of the homeroom, they could be, all of the leadership positions are held by women.
Everyone's a leader at Mount. There's no one person that's a follower. I mean, I know that some people may lead in different ways, but we all have our own ways to lead.
Mount St. Mary's really helped us to become strong women and to make it okay to be a boss, to be a leader, or a formal or informal leader.
A lot of times people think leaders are just the people who boss people around, and I don't think that's the case. I think that leaders are the people who understand that there's something that's missing and they fill in that puzzle piece.
There's so many activities here at Mount. There's so many clubs. You can be a leader in those clubs, and it doesn't have to be the prominent ones like student council or student body president or anything like that, because there are lots of leadership opportunities here.
With all the clubs and organizations, it really gives girls an opportunity to shine in their own individual field. You're not just streamlined into this or that. I mean, there's athletics and choir and other academic clubs. I think any girl can find their own little niche to be a leader depending on what their interests and their skills are in.
One important thing at St. Mary's that you learn is you learn how to work hard when it's necessary, and then you learn how to have fun too, because the two were always intertwined at St. Mary's. It wasn't all work all the time. There were always picnics, and there were social events, and there were games, and there were all kinds of activities. But make no mistake, when it was time to work, people worked, and they studied, and they did the right thing. And I think that proves out throughout a person's life, having that balance.
I think this school is an excellent place for many girls who are very interested in an outstanding education, who want to be leaders, who want to make a difference in the communities where they live. And I would encourage girls who are interested in getting the best education possible and going out and competing and earning good salaries to come here.
It's just an overall wonderful environment for girls to be girls and to learn and to be friends and learn who they are. It gives them what they need to go out in the world and be a good person, to choose a path that will be constructive and hopefully make the world a better place, to be compassionate, to have a kind heart in the world, and to keep an eye on others, not always being so egocentric in yourself, but to look outward and to see maybe how you can help make the world a better place.
Without a doubt, I tell incoming parents, you have made the most important decision you will ever make in your child's education. Some think that that's a college education. It is not. For the formation of young ladies, it's grades 9 through 12. Not only have you made the most important decision, you've made the right one.